Great Dreams from Heaven, a spiritual that I learned from Joseph Spence, I think also Ry Cooder. And now, from my good friends, no, from my idols, Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller, a Coasters tune. A big hit, half of a double-sided hit. I tell you, I couldn't possibly do the other side. I don't know if I can do this side, but we'll let you be the judge. I've been searching. Sherlock A Home, Sam Spade, got nothing, shallow me. Sergeant Friday, Charlie Chan, and Boston Blackie. No matter where she's hiding, she's gonna hear me coming. Gonna walk right down that street like Barry Dog Drummond. I've been searching. I've been West Mountains. You know I'll bring her in someday. Well, if I have to swim a river, you know it. And if I have to climb a mountain, you know I will. Now, if she's hiding on Blueberry Hill, am I gonna find her, child? You know I will. I've been searching. I've been searching. Searching every which way. But I'm like the nowhere down is. You know I'll bring her in someday. I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna find her. There's a song with a fade out. And now, an early John Lennon song. You know, if you break my heart, I'll go, but I'll be back again. 'Cause I told you once before goodbye, but I came back again. I love you so, I'm the one that wants you. Yes, I'm the one that wants you. Oh, you could find better things to do than to break my heart again. This time I will try to show that I am not trying to pretend. I thought that you would realize that if I ran away from you, that you would want me to. But I got a big surprise. Oh, yeah. If you break my heart, I'll go, but I'll be back again. This time I will try to show that I'm not trying to pretend. I wanna go, but I hate to leave you. You know I hate to leave you. Oh, yeah. If you break my heart, I'll go, but I'll be back again. One of the truly beautiful Beatles songs. issued on, I believe it was on the second side of the Hard Day's Night album in England. And then in America, it wasn't. They filled the Hard Day's Night album with the instrumentals from the soundtrack. And then they cobbled together another album. I think they called it Beatles 65 or Beatles 6 or something like that. And that, and it was on that. Article in Wikipedia says that it's one of a series of 5 songs he wrote predicting his death, basically. Interesting theory. I don't know. I'm not a Beatleologist, so I don't really know if a lot of people believe that. I don't know. That's a painting I did once. Isn't that something? That just shows what can happen when you're left alone with some paints. And the other item you'll see is a cautionary. Let's see, there's not too much glare to read it, I think. Somebody was putting those up in Manhattan in the 1980s, and it was just great. Just these signs, no danger. And so I stole one, and it later fell apart, but not before I scanned it. So this is a scan. And it's in a plastic envelope so that it doesn't rip when I take it off the curtain. That's about it for that. Well, I hope you're enjoying show 62. 62. Isn't that amazing? I was 62 once. A song I wrote. It's the little things that count. People come together and then they drift apart. They don't come back when you call. It's a big world after all. Well, it's the average folks we trust, and we don't ask where they're from. If they leave us in the dust, we learn to adjust. Something 1,000 times, it becomes a habit. Sure, you can seize the day, just reach out and grab it. It's the little things that count, and you have to use a tweezers. You bill for the amount of the little things you count. So I've enjoyed people getting in touch because of Facebook. People I hadn't spoken to for 40 years, things like that. It's great. I talked to a guy, he's probably watching this, thinking, Now, I talked to a guy who said we were in a band together, and I couldn't even remember. It was only 40 years ago. Why can't I remember? But perhaps it'll come to me. It's probably mixed up with some other kind of memory. You know, I find that the software in one's brain is often badly designed. There are just things that you don't know that you think you should know. Well, let's face it, you should know them. You should remember. I had a lot of teachers in school, and I remember about 3 of their names, and that's it. It's incredible. Now here's a Bob Dylan song on a Daniel Lanois produced album called Oh Mercy. 80s, 90s. What was it you wanted? Tell me again so I know what's happening in now. What's going on in your show? What was it you wanted? Would you tell me again? I'll be back in a minute. You can get it together by then. What was it you wanted? You can tell me I'm back. We can start it all over. Get it back on the track. You got my attention. Now go ahead, speak. What was it you wanted when you kissed my cheek? Whatever you wanted slipped out of my mind. Please remind me, if you be so kind. Has the record been broken? Did the needle just skip? Is there somebody waiting for a slip of the lip? What was it you wanted? I ain't keeping the score. Are you the same person that was here before? Was it something important? Maybe not. What was that you wanted? Tell me again, I forgot. Is the scenery changing? Am I getting it wrong? Is the whole thing going backwards? Are they playing our song? Where were you when it started? Do you want it for free? What was it you wanted? Oh, you're talking to me. Are you talking to me? Howdy. Here I am speaking to you from show 62. Yep, show 62. It's been a long time since I started this. A really long time. About 14 months. Getting on 15. I guess that's not so long. If you have a 15-month-old child, then you know how long 15 months is. Now you probably, well, if you're in jail for 15 months, you probably know what 15 months is there too. But this is all piffle. This is all beside the point. I have to make sure not to aim that word at the microphone. Piffle. Piffle. See what I mean? Okay. Well, it's almost March. It would be March tomorrow, except that it's leap year. February 29th. It must be funny and also annoying for people who are born on February 29th because they have to listen to all this stuff about how they only have a birthday every 4 years or something, and it's like kind of silly. Isn't that a classic? I really think it's great. I guess nobody else ever thought of it. I've thought of a number of things for t-shirts and such and have never done them. Here's one. If you make money at it, please be a good person and let me have some. Just say no to bugs. Somehow I feel this will be popular. Maybe there's one alternative universe in which it could be popular and another one in which it could never be popular. The t-shirt I saw that was my favorite t-shirt in the entire year, I mean, it was the best t-shirt I saw. It wasn't all that well done, but the idea was great. Right in front, it just said, "Not now." Here, I'm going closer. Bong. Okay, if anybody tuned in right then, I'm sure they were slightly alarmed. Either that or they went and got their glasses to see if it was really like that. I wonder if I'll ever learn how to freeze frames on this editing software. Freezing frames seems like a good idea. It seems as though it would be a good idea, but I really don't know how to do it. Okay, now another #1 hit by Elvis Presley. This was his 40th #1 hit. This was his last #1 hit, I think. It was his last hit rock and roll song. That I'm absolutely sure of. Yes, it was his last #1 rock and roll song. It was written by Dennis Linde. And I don't know too much about Dennis Linde, though he's been pretty successful. Successful songwriter, has written a lot of songs. I hadn't heard of most of them, though. And one of the great things about Burning Love is that it starts with Dennis Linde playing the guitar. And I just picture this session, and I picture, like, let's get the speed right, let's get the groove right. And Elvis finally says, "Dennis, would you start it off? You know how this song goes." And he starts it off, and he does a great job. And I've seen Elvis do it live with his expert guitar players, and it doesn't sound as good. So that's an interesting side note for this one. And Dennis Linde went on to have a terrific hit with the Dixie Chicks. It's called "Goodbye, Earl." You know that one? Yes, "Goodbye, Earl" is written by the same person who wrote this. Lord Almighty, I feel my temperature rising. Higher and higher, it's burning through to my soul. Girl, 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 you're gonna set me on fire. My brain is a flame and I don't know which way to go. 'Cause your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of a choir. And you light my morning sky with burning love. Coming closer, the flames are reaching my body. Won't you help me? I feel like I'm slipping away. Burning, 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 and nothing can stop it. Lord Almighty, I'm burning a hole where I lie. 'Cause your kisses lifted me higher, like the sweet song of a choir. And you light my morning sky with burning love. Burning love, burning love. I'm just a hunter. Thank you. Thank you very much. We have come to the end of show 62. Yes, show 62, which is replete with tunes I haven't done in years and tunes that I played in bands, but am now playing solo because there's no band here. I hope you have a great week. You will see me next week, and you will see other stuff that's good between now and then on the oceans of YouTube, any place. I'll be watching for you. Happy endings are a movie thing, an American movie thing. Did I tell you about the Japanese movie I saw? I saw a Japanese movie where the subtitles were talking about happy endings. You know, this won't have a happy ending, or there's no happy ending to that story. And the guy on the screen is speaking Japanese, and he's going, blah, 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 happy endings, and keeps talking. And I thought, oh my God, they've got no word in Japan for happy endings. Interesting. I'll be out there. We're all out there. See you out there. Bye.